There are places where time seems to stand still. They're often hidden, isolated and wild. And I want to find these places and share them with you. Because here, life works differently than anywhere else. So this is the story of how I traveled deep into the jungle of Indonesia, all by myself, without any plan. To find and live with a very unique tribe for an entire week. And going here alone was daunting. However, it's arguably the best but shocking trip I've ever been on. For some, this story will be graphic. But for others, this story will be inspiring and a testament to spontaneity and our shared humanity. So I first arrived in Padang, a coastal town located in West Sumatra in Indonesia. After which I met a local that knew someone that could take me into the jungle. So I took a 4-hour ferry to an isolated island and met up with the family that was going to host me for the next 6 days. They were so kind and we bonded very quickly, so I decided to join them. And we set off on a 2-hour boat ride deep into the jungle. And this is when I realized that this was the real deal. I was off on a real adventure.
Always joking.
You know, this is the first time I travel alone, but it will be interesting to see what I can create all by myself.
This is your family, so I think we've made it. Everyone looks a bit confused of why I'm here. So we're now walking through the jungle for an hour, and we're going through this mud. Long trip through the jungle. It's such a random trip because I'm the only tourist here on a solo trip. Just going with the family, so it's kind of like I'm here with them, but they're just doing their own thing, so I'm documenting that. It's very different from anything I've done before.
You know, when I first thought of going here without any plan, I doubted everything. And I think anyone will in the face of insecurity. But the first night and day, I instantly noticed it. Life. Because here you truly live. You're not trapped in hyper-realism, worrying about things that aren't real, things man-made, that keep some of us like you and me trapped. Here, Lugi and his family have everything they need. A roof over their heads, food, clean water, medicine, and most importantly, they have community.
So why do you prefer living here instead of in the village?
I prefer live here because I feel happy here. I born here. I get touching by the nature. So I to live here. I really free.
See, when you first get here, you crave distractions, like your phone. But after a day or two, this all disappears. I was now neither in the past nor the future. I was living in the moment.
Tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow day after, Sunday, I have a little bit ritual.
So it turned out that a little ritual was an understatement.
So the guys have just collected some sagu. So apparently they plant the tree and it takes 10 years to grow. And then they take it and they give it to the pigs as well. But then they also eat themselves from it. So they make, how do you say, like powder. And then with that they make some type of bread. I had it yesterday, it's quite nice.
On rare occasions, the Mentawai do rituals. For example, when something bad has happened or someone got ill. And it turned out that 2 weeks before my arrival, something really bad happened. Here, each person is responsible for a good relationship with his soul. And if something goes wrong, perhaps because one has not kept a taboo, the disorder often manifests itself in illness. And in order to restore this disturbed relationship and make the soul tame, a healing ritual is needed. And in charge of this ritual are the shamans. But to become a shaman, you have to undergo a lengthy and elaborate initiation ritual under the guidance of an experienced teacher. See, shamans have the special ability to communicate directly with souls and spirits. This is the consequence of a learning process strictly kept secret to the outside world, because shamans can observe what threatens a stray soul and with the help of mediating plants, take appropriate countermeasures. So now that the first items of the ritual were gathered, it was time to start preparing for the hunt. And the animal they're about to hunt tomorrow can only be hunted during rituals, meaning that the footage you're about to see is extremely rare. Hunting is a long time tradition here. See, Mentawai people hunt with bow and arrows. The bow is made of palm tree wood, while the arrows are made of nibung. But what makes their hunting extremely dangerous is the arrows coated in poison. Because apparently, even if you were to have a small cut on your finger, you could die within 2 minutes of contact with the poison. So after carefully putting the arrows back in, it was time to wait. Because the next day, we were hunting monkeys.
Where did you shoot it?
Here.
Oh, in the heart. Nice.
Monkey around here. I don't know, not sure. Because I follow sound dog.
So right now what we're trying to do is make as much noise as possible so that the monkey moves, because they got it cornered around here. So then as soon as it moves, they can start shooting. You know, sometimes people ask me why I go on these trips, and there's many reasons. So for example, one of the reasons is because I like the adventure. I like experiencing something new. One of the reasons is because I love documenting cultures and making a beautiful film from it.
But what makes me most excited is sharing ways of life with you that you've maybe not seen before.
So currently they're only using guns and not bow and arrow, because if an arrow flies up and then hits one of us, we're instantly dead. Not instantly, but after 5 minutes because of the poison. So normally they go with bow and arrow as well, but because we're so many people now, it's too dangerous. So this is where the monkey should be. Somewhere in this big tree. Climbing the tree. That is crazy. It must be like 30, 40 meters. That is insane. How's the view?
Someone asked me if I ever get uncomfortable on trips like these. But my goal isn't to travel and relax by a pool somewhere. It's the complete opposite.
But because they didn't catch the second one, but they did catch the first one early on, they're very lucky because now they can go back and they don't have to stay to catch another one.
See, traveling is my job. And my goal is to go somewhere challenging, to tell stories that make people gain perspective on life. And many times, the more uncomfortable the trip, the better the story. See, I want to be remembered as a storyteller, as someone that can pull you into a glimpse of what life is like somewhere else. And therefore, I've studied it hours upon hours. For example, on sites like Skillshare, the sponsor of this video. I've watched many of its classes to improve my storytelling, my narration, my filmmaking, and my color grading. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives, with thousands of classes, all led by industry experts across film, freelancing, color grading, storytelling, and more. For example, this class, called Introduction with a Pro Colorist by professional colorist Fred Trevino. It taught me the basics of professional color grading a while ago. but it also showed me something very important: how to see images like a pro colorist. And by the way, the first 500 people that use my link in the description to join Skillshare will receive a 1-month free trial. So you can try it out for completely free and improve your skills for the link in the description.
So we're back now. Everyone got a bunch of scratches. I think it's time to take a shower. I think they're gonna cook the monkey now and use it for the ritual. Crazy stuff. The guys in Lugi are walking fast on all of these slippery logs. It's too difficult for me to do the same. So this is where you can shower. And the river is really clean. I was wondering what you guys think happens after death.
Like my grandfather passed away. Now his soul now living really in the forest, in the mountain.
You guys always eat like this on the floor, right? Yeah. So one thing that's very interesting to me is that here they eat worms. It's like spaghetti for you guys. No way. It's like we have a visitor again, yeah?
I'm not sure if I realized it in the moment, but as I came here so spontaneously with no plan, now this trip has completely changed the way I see storytelling, filmmaking, and perhaps how I see the world.
Spiky of the volcano.
It tastes like this dark candy, but it's good. So it's time to get the boots again, because the guys are going to get a little pig and they're gonna sacrifice it for the ritual. What? Sorry?
One bag.
You've caught a bat, so now you take it down. Oh wow. The bat, you eat it?
Oh yeah, I eat this bad. I wanna kill because if you don't kill, they bad you. Before I bring the house, I bless him first. Buluk tafet cala.
Masih si bamu katu mai. Kaya kau niya dia nak cuma mai. Masih bamu. Akhirnya cuma rupa tuat.
So now the pig has calmed down a bit, but was in a lot of distress. The mother was coming around here trying to see what's up and could have bitten them as well. That's why they went up here to take care of the pig.
So I born to the forest, not to the village. So I born here already. Healthy, happy, and only in the forest and the nature.
We're off to find something very special, some very special food that I don't think I will eat, but I think the guys will eat it, so yeah, I'm gonna eat it. Sorry, buddy.
Good guy.
It's not that bad. Eat it. You ate it without cutting the head. Hey Lugi, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much again for the trip. I had such a good time, but you know, I was wondering, why do you actually decide to help so many animals, but also people?
They are not healthy, but I take them, so he doesn't want to go out. So when I grow until like 5 kilo, you know where they're sleeping? It's in my bed. All the time.
That's why this is the only one you can pet.
Yes.
Because he trusts you.
Yeah, they trust me.
For me, I feel that. I feel. I have some. The boy I adopt Darin. Do you know that Darin, right? I adopt him already 3 years. They have because they have no parent. This mother, father, they passed away. So they moved to his village. They come to the town. They come here to find a job, but I don't know exactly where they come from. I don't know. But I tell him, if you want, you can stay with me, no problem. Like you can stay with me, like in my family, like in my son. The first thing in my life and in Mentawai, helping people.